We have just closed the deal on our dream property in Scotland, and this week we finally picked up the keys. After viewing houses all over Scotland and Wales, we found this gem perched on a hill next to a beautiful forest. We put in our offer, and after some intense waiting, it was accepted.
We own a house.
Home sweet home, baby!
This old dilapidated beauty is in need of some serious TLC.
Well, that's definitely not what we expected.
Why is there a screwdriver just jabbed into that?
This is the first home we've ever owned, and we couldn't be more excited to get on the tools and restore this little cottage and create our own paradise here in Scotland.
Bagsy, this bedroom. Mate, this is wild.
So the big plan for this cottage is
So much fun. So if you're new here, then click subscribe to watch it all unfold.
There's a gun safe.
Is it haunted?
It could be. I guess we're gonna find out.
Because you never know, you might learn something new. Probably not though.
Alright lads, we are driving up our drive.
Which looks actually completely different when we first came to view it because the sun is shining. Watch that rock, remember?
Also last time, yeah, we smashed the tyre in.
Oh, what was that?
I'm so excited! This has just been such a long time coming, you know? And I can't believe the day's here. I can't wait to get going with the renovations. I can't wait to like bring people up and make the memories that we're gonna make.
I just can't wait to just see it now.
This is our house, Craig. That's our house.
Mate, it's so cool.
Does it look cooler now we know it's ours?
Way cooler. Mate, this is home. Like, how cool is this?
Oh, I love it. I love it. We've never owned a house together, babes.
Welcome home, kid. Yes!
I'm a bit nervous.
Should we go and have a look?
Although we were buzzing to finally walk around the house and see it again, we were apprehensive about the damage it had taken through a pretty cold and snowy winter.
So apparently the keys are under this stone bench. How Scottish. Can't see any keys.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think we'd spend 45 minutes looking for the actual house key. There's lots of stone seats, so we're unsure which one it's in.
I'll have an Easter egg hunt. This is so good. It's such a weird feeling, honestly.
You got it?
I got it.
Hey.
There's one little key. Should we go in?
We can actually. We've got to do a tradition first. Just need to get a few things.
Before we entered the house, we needed to complete a Scottish tradition.
It's called the first foot in. To ensure good luck into the household, the first foot should be a dark male,
Voila.
taking with him symbolic gifts such as Scottish shortbread, salt, coal, a wee dram,
Oh, winning.
and this was supposed to be a black bun. It's a typical like Scottish dessert, but they're sold around Christmas time and we couldn't get one, so we've got a vanilla party cake. You are the bringer of good luck. These gifts to the house will mean that the household will be safe, warm, and you will have enough food for the year.
Hit the key, baby!
Go on then, first footer, give it everything you've got. Good luck, one. Yeah.
Come and join me, babes.
Not me.
When we walked in, we loved it just as much as we did when we first viewed it. But there were some surprises.
Oh dear, what's happened here then? It smells super damp in here.
Yeah. I don't think you should touch any of that, Craig. What's that light for? Is that an attic? Do you have electric then, Craig? Do you think I might
What?
get...
That doesn't work.
Does that look like it's bowing a little bit, that roof?
It's a bit of a shambles, really, isn't it?
And it dawned on us just how much work we had on our hands. Someone was drunk.
Oh, nearly too small for me.
We're gonna have to kick some walls down, I think, kid. Who's this from?
Is it from the ghosts? I don't know what I'm looking at there, so
Cozy, isn't it?
tell me there's a Christmas tree up there. Thought there was gonna be a massive Joby in there then. Hey, did you put my name as like head bill payer?
You're paying the bills, kid. Kick some walls down and start again.
How exciting.
There's 4 parts to this property tour. Number 1, the barn. I do love a door. Number 2, the garden.
Daffodils, white dills, all kinds of dills.
Number 3, the cottage. I'll try not to inhale the floor. And number 4, the magical forest.
She literally was like...
All right, let's give you a proper tour of our new home in the Scottish Highlands. Come with me. This is the most incredible barn I've ever seen, and I'm not biased because it's my own. The stonework is incredible. So the guy that used to live here before us was a stonemason, and I believe he built most of this. No, Craig's shaking his head, he never. Okay.
Stick to facts, babe.
Carrying on through into the barn. I'm not sure how much of this we're going to be able to keep, but we've got major plans for this barn. We want to do like a huge barn conversion and create our own little space in here, but we will start with the cottage. There's lots of stuff that's been left
left here that we're just sort of having a little nose through, seeing what we can find. I don't even know what half of it is. Like, what is that? Craig did buy some tools, which have just been thrown on this table.
It's going to be my workshop. It's going to be our workshop in a bit.
Yeah, let's remember that keyword, ours. But I really think we should get some storage in here as soon as possible because it's everywhere. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a shambles. So we are going to be working with an architect because we're creative people, but when it comes to like building houses and putting stuff places, we're not very good. So if you can imagine this place, this will eventually be, did we say a mudroom / bathroom? Yeah. Follow me. Mind a sledgehammer. So if I take you up into the main spot, which our jaws dropped when we came up here when we first visited it. We didn't expect it at all because there was no pictures on the estate agent website. We love it. You can just tell the potential that it's got for what we want to do with it. Obviously, we've already half moved in because we've got a lot of stuff that doesn't fit in Custard the bus. I like love these little
Characteristic doors.
I love these characteristic doors. I would love to keep them. This one, more than anything. I'm sure this was red when we first came.
It is.
Oh yeah, it is. But how cool is that? Like, that's so just, it's such cottage vibes. Like, me and Craig had such a vision when we were looking for houses. It never involved this. This is like bonus points. But everything old and vintagey or, yeah, characteristic, I guess, we'd love to keep. So this barn is actually an L shape. This is like the main sort of living area as it will be. But if you follow me up the stairs, watch yourself. I'm thinking bedroom, double bed, amazing views, beautiful little cute window. I'm not sure what this would have been used for. Cow slumber party? You probably won't get in here, will you? You'll have to take them out. I love the shape. I love how small the ceilings are. Everything feels really cozy. So this is kind of like a mezzanine above what may be the living space down there. Probably keep the rug, get a little dry clean on that. Love that. What did you say this was, Craig? Like a little hatchy thing? You put it in or out? Oh, that's cute. Acorn. I love the quirks of it all. And we've been finding a load of like faced stone carvings around the property and in the property as well with like faces on, which I thought was like really cute and really cool. It's all a bit dodgy in the corners, like loads of cracks and lots of damp. I'm not actually sure if this is safe to stand on. We should probably go.
Look at this. It's just such an epic open plan space, man. Imagine this all done. Kind of want to do the barn first, but we're going to do the cottage, aren't we?
Yeah, this is a bigger project than the cottage. So I think if we just dip our toes in with the cottage, learn some things maybe, then come here and work on this. This is just going to be so special.
Size reference, Amy's 4'2". How tall are you?
5'6".
Dave, who used to live here, he was a stonemason, so there's all these epic pieces of stone here. There's like this big extractor machine where he used to work. And just, yeah, you can see some of his work here, like very cool.
A little bit creepy. Let's go through to the long bit of the L, just straight through here, where I believe these were stables for cows, which I love to envision. People were asking if we're going to get Highland cows. The answer, absolutely yes. We'll keep the height, I think take all of this bit out. We don't want it 2-story, and this could be like the living area. We'll get rid of this wall, make it all glass so that we can see out, even though I do love this wall. Barn door, so cool. I just love it. Big fireplace somewhere over there, cozy sofas. When we said we wanted a house, it was to be able to fit our whole family over for Christmas dinner. Like, that was the dream. And I know this place is small, but I still think we can do it. Big table, Christmas tree, and then kitchen, probably just along that back wall there. You can just imagine having a big roaring fire while the snow's coming down, fridges full of food, Ted Lasso on, or whatever Netflix documentary you're watching. It's gonna be like ultimate cozy vibes. But she's gotta go. Love the plates though. There's gotta be some beauties in here. This is what we're after, Craig. Vintage Nan. You hate it, I love it. What are you gonna do? She's cute. I know how special these are and I know how much this means to people, so I don't really want to touch them, but I come with honour and grace. Does anybody know what this is? I believe that this is probably written in Gaelic, but is this an army thing? Is this like something you would wear if you're part of the soldiers?
Part of the soldiers.
Well,
what do you do for a job? I'm part of the soldiers, Lee.
Well, I asked Gary and he was like, you should ask your audience, because he didn't really know either, but they're really cool. And I feel like they were very special to somebody at some point, and they've maybe won some awards and some certificates and stuff. I love that.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
If you just follow me through my favourite door ever, back out into the garden. Major plans, obviously. We would love to sort of like flatten all of this because it's all very wonky. There's a lot of outdoor work to do. We've got 0.5 acres, which isn't a lot, which is great because that's probably enough that we can tackle. We've still got the amazing forest behind, but we haven't got to worry about keeping that clean. We'll obviously have our bifolding glass doors there, ones that you can open in summer. Your decking, we'll have barbecues, all of our friends, all of our families up. You said you want to put a hot tub somewhere, fire pit built into the floor. The visions are endless. If you guys think, oh, something else would be nice there, leave it down below. Like, let me know what you would do with it, because like I said, you know, we're not architects. Give us a shout. Like, happy for recommendations completely.
So let me show you the gardens. As Amy mentioned, this is the first garden, the smaller one. Let me show you the rest. So we've got this little parking area here, which has already caused quite a few problems with deliveries because it's very small and Custard is parked in the worst place ever. So the boundary is just with our fences at the back. This used to be some sort of building here. The land slopes upwards. So the idea with this whole section is to completely flatten it out, gravel the whole thing. And then we want to build kind of like an overhanging garage slash tool shed and wood storage. So we'll have somewhere to park Custard, and then all of our friends can park when they come over and visit. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I want to start making music. So we thought maybe we could do like an outdoor music studio slash podcast studio. You never know, the podcast might come back at one point. And just like a creative space where we can go, we can do our work, and we're like away from the house. So all of this is going to be a massive job, but once it's done, this is going to be epic. Can I buy a digger?
Yes.
Yes, get in. Found out from one of the neighbours who came to visit the other day that this is a plum tree. And they said once every 2 years, you'll have a full plum harvest.
And this year's the year.
3 plums, mate. How good is that? The next part of the gardens is this wood shed. Again, there's like loads of stuff that's been left behind. There's like a pressure washer and old bikes and stuff, but most of this stuff is our shoes in wheelbarrows. But yeah, this is where we're gonna store the wood, but we'll probably end up knocking this down and building like a bigger, better version. But they've even got a coal storage here, because I think the fire in the house is like dual fuel. You can use wood and coal, which is crazy to think. People are just shoveling coal. It just seems like so retro, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've also stocked up on like loads of vegetable growing stuff. Can't wait, lads. I'm gonna have an epic vegetable garden somewhere. Got a new rake as well. Apparently it's tradition to get rid of the old rake. That's what Trev tells me. So
I think it's a Scottish thing.
that's raked a leaf or two in this time, isn't there? So if you follow me, there's a little shortcut.
You know how many times I've fallen since we've been on this property? I don't think that's a good idea.
So again, this is on a major slope, this garden, but I feel like this one will get the most sun. There's a lovely big tree here with a little swing on it as well. And also this tree, I've got a tree house, which I want to turn into like an epic tree house for meditating. It's gonna be the one. Loads of beautiful little flowers here as well. There's like daffodils and white dills, all kinds of dills.
You better get to know, son.
But yeah, the thing I love about this garden is it wraps around the back of the whole cottage. I think just the nature of this place is the best part, isn't it? It's so stunning. Like I come and sit here, do a meditation. It's just epic, man. I love it. By the looks of it, this is the best spot to grow veg because there's a greenhouse here, which is battered, but we'll take that down. Maybe even get a new one or build some like vegetable beds. Any gardeners out there, what would you suggest? Because I think this is where I'm going to start growing my produce. There's a chicken coop at the back. They've also left a trampoline, which still works.
Did you say coop? A chicken coop?
It came out coop, but I meant coop.
That's cute though. Do you think we'll have chickens at any point?
I mean, we can look into it. What do they do though?
Companionship?
Any snakes in here?
Oh God. Even though I know he's going to do it every time he gets me.
What a cozy little corner though.
That could be for a dog though.
You wouldn't put it in the garden, would you?
No, just for like when he wants to come out and read his book.
A little summer house.
Yeah.
Dog, yeah, that'd be cute. But there's just, yeah, there's so many wicked corners where you could do so much stuff. We talked about maybe putting some outdoor baths in this corner. This is the part that would be the most covered by trees and the most private.
Definitely.
Imagine that, just having a bath, having a read. Are we retired? This is what retirement feels like.
Definitely the best thing they've left. And the selling point of the house, really.
Hang on a minute, we're in Scotland and I need to put my sunglasses on, mate. It's like a summer's day here.
Craig's like, shall I wear shorts today? I was like, don't be so silly.
You could, it's boiling. It's literally boiling. The other beautiful thing about this property is that because we're surrounded by trees, we are sheltered from the wind. Like our neighbours came up the other day and they're like, it's blowing a gale down at our house and it was just so still here, which is such a win. It's just perfect. Come on. So the big plan for this cottage is an extension facing out, A-frame, big glass windows, 2-story, kitchen, living room in the bottom, bifolding doors, second floor, master bedroom with a bed that looks out onto the view with a bath in the window.
Oh, stop it, Craig. Sounds ideal.
Gonna be fire. So yeah, we've got builders and architects coming up in a week or so to discuss the plans. I couldn't be more excited, honestly.
Now we're going to take you inside our beautiful little Scottish cottage. Try and say that fast. Scottish cottage. So yeah.
Scottish cottage.
All right, LL Cool J. I'm still like, I can't believe it's ours, but this is her. She is yellow, just like our bus used to be. We're not gonna paint her green, don't worry, don't kick off. This is an extension that's gonna get knocked down because it's got an asbestos roof. So we're gonna knock it down and create like a smaller little porch. We really wanna make the cottage look like a cottage. Dormer windows at the top to make it really cute, like picture perfect postcards. Ideally, we want the whole of the walls and everything to look like the back of the cottage, which is like an original granite that this house was built in. So we want to try and get all that render off. I know it's time consuming and quite expensive, but let's price it up. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I could do it myself. I'm quite patient. Little chisel and hammer. Take it back to its original beauty. So follow me inside. This is the kitchen. Look how cute it is though. I could do wonders with this kitchen.
Show us the fridge. What's in the
Want to
fridge?
see inside the fridge? All right, MTV Cribs, this is what's in my fridge. A little bit of vegetable haggis. Come to Scotland just for it, guys. It is such a winner dinner. So the house definitely doesn't smell as damp and as mouldy and as wet as it did the first time we came in. It kind of like hit you like a small bus. But we're good now because I think we've had lots of flowers off people to sort of congratulate us on the new house. So it's like only 70% there.
I don't think it's because of the flowers. I think it's because we lit the fire for about 5 days in a row.
Big vanilla tray bake cake. Is that like the spirits that we're giving it to, or can I eat it? I'll ask tonight. This is all we need, this size. Well, the whole thing's getting knocked down, so we're just showing you because this is a house tour, but this won't be here eventually. Since we've been here, we're like, right, who delivers? Because we're not sure if we're too far away from people and if people will actually deliver to us up in the Highlands. Turns out we're golden. Tesco delivery the other day, ASOS came, bunch of vintage parcels.
Amazon.
What's our postman's name? Martin. Thanks, Martin. You are the real hero in this story. We bought a wash machine and a tumble dryer. Most adult thing we've ever done, Craig.
We've spent so many years in that van, and like finding somewhere to do laundry was always like, yes. Now we've got our own in the house.
That has helped with the smell as well. The Lenore just, you know, the flowers just... I spent 2.5 hours cleaning this whole thing the other day. Craig's like, you all right? I was sweating from here to these, honestly. Right. Oh, goodness.
I remember my first freezer.
Little table. Sits 3 pizzas. Best burgers in the world. Please get yourself some.
Move on, should we see the house now?
Yeah, so it's not actually a fridge freezer tour, so we'll carry on. So right next to the kitchen is the bathroom, if you follow me through. Do you find when you're on the toilet, you're on a bit of a wonk? It like does this, but then it stops. It feels proper wonky. I don't have many nice things to say about this bathroom, Craig. Following on the blue theme through into the bathroom. Yeah, this is she. Very cold, very damp. I really want to say, I love what you've done with the place. I can't. Very mouldy. That looks toxic. I won't touch that.
Don't touch that, it's a live wire.
I actually don't think I'm going to make it through this renovation, Craig. All around the ceiling is like mushrooms and, I mean, what's new?
Yeah, no joke, those are mushrooms growing out of the carpet.
Yeah, loads of green moss around like the windows. So it's got a lovely mirror. Hey, Mum. Now this next room that I'm going to show you is probably my favourite. It wasn't to begin with, but I've changed my mind. It was Craig's favourite to begin with, so I'm kind of hoping that he's going to allow me to do what I want with it, even though we did say it would be a whiskey snug. I mean, come on. What a room. I just love everything about it. The coziness, the windows. It snowed the other day and it just all settled out there. You can see into the forest. I love the shape of them and the design of them. Love the ceilings in this whole cottage, and it all kind of looks quite vintage and raw. I would love to keep that, but I think we have to take it down to insulate the bedrooms upstairs. It's so cold in this house because I'm not sure when the last person lived here. I think it was a really, really long time ago.
This little window's a bit mad, isn't it? But you can see how thick the walls are. So the extension is going to be in the next room over. So I came up with this idea that we would have a library wall here with all of our books. We put a secret handle, which is going to be like one of our favourite books, Shantaram, if you haven't read it. Pull Shantaram, door slides open into the extension, mate.
Shut up.
Any other quirky things anyone can think of that you think we should do in this place? Let us know.
Secret hidden passageways, you know, slides. I would really love to make this into like the coziest tiny living room reading area kind of thing. Christmas tree all year round, you know, kind of vibes. Fireplace is just glorious. You can just imagine it.
So this whole house is run from the fire. So there's all these mental looking pipes that go upstairs to the radiators and to a boiler. But it's all coming out. So we're going to put in a new system. We don't know what we're going to do yet, whether it's going to be air source heat pump, gas, central heating, or what. I want to get a new fire because I think that this one, as cool as it looks, you can get newer ones that just burn better and hotter. So if anyone's got any tips for like old buildings, old cottages, how would you heat this place?
There's little windowsills like this that you could put like a cushion on, get a chihuahua and just sit and read and love it. Slangia. So you come out of the lovely whiskey room and you go straight into what used to be a bedroom. The owner did tell us, sorry, the previous owner, she told us that the house has sort of incurred some damage with the winter.
Incurred, is it?
Incurred, love.
Incurred.
So, and this was the encourage down here. Oh, we shouldn't be in here either, Craig, without masks. Like, that's very much mouldy and damp. Obviously, like the water's just come in from underneath the house somehow. So what's that, rising damp? Gotta learn all about this and what we do with it, etc. Did I say this was gonna be the bathroom? This is gonna be the bathroom. So because we're knocking down the extension, it's got the bathroom in it currently. So that's why we're gonna turn this third bedroom into a bathroom. I just love like the shapes and the cladding and like how super random that is. It feels quite Scandinavian. There's not much light that comes in here, but it could be a cozy bathroom. Freestanding, beautiful tub at the end. Where to put a shower though. It's all about feng shui and my zen and where it's all at, and it has to fit right. The bath at the back's nice, if it'll fit. If I lay down, I'll try not to inhale the floor. Yeah, I suppose you could get a bath in there.
This is a giant bedroom, eh? This would be a humongous bathroom.
Love that. Anyway, love the windows. Obviously, they can stay. It would be lush to put another one in actually and lower them. Too much. Next room.
Got some understairs storage. There's actually a gun safe in here, which is mad. Apparently if you live in rural Scotland or in the country, you can apply to have a gun license. As long as you've got a gun safe.
You're gonna get a gun license then, Craig? You've got every other license.
I need a license for these, babes. Tell you what. Moving on.
This is my second favourite room. There's loads that I love about this room. The pink walls are a vibe. The ceilings are quite high. The old school radiators, like we have to keep these. I love these. School.
I think you need to go back, love.
Love the windows. Love how much light there is in this room. Love these doors as well, but unfortunately Craig wants to get rid of this storage space, which is a bit of a shame.
Because I know they'll just end up full of clothes.
Okay, question. I really want my own space.
There's a wicked shed out the back, babes. You can have that.
There's no room for any kind of clothes or wigs or fashionable accessories at all. What can I do? Recommendations in the comments. I think the vision is to sort of get rid of these two because they do sort of enclose the room a lot. Take them away, massive bifolding doors so you can see out, and then do something with this patio because I think when the summer comes, the house is going to be a lovely base, but we're also going to have like a big outdoor space next to the extension, which is probably where we're going to spend most of our time. Through to the garden. This is a great little space. There's those like little hidden secrets in this part of the garden. You've got lots of things like carved into the walls, Carpe Diem. They're hard to see, but if you know they're there, just like little faces carved into the wall. Seats and stuff. Don't worry about that.
So we've got a little fire pit here in case Trev's in charge. There's also a one of those.
Good stuff.
Barbecues in the evenings with friends. We haven't decided what to do with this space yet, but just a proper little cottage patio, isn't it? Sick, boys. So this is what we're talking about when we said the back of the house has got the original granite. So beautiful. Like that's what we want on the whole house. So it looks like a proper Scottage. That roof needs a bit of work, and also the guttering is pretty old and battered, which is going to need replacing as well.
Half of it's on the floor at the front.
This is the little washing line. The neighbour told us that they'd come and chop down all these trees because they were like about to fall on the house, and he was like, that's just gonna rot, so you can just chop all that up and use it as firewood. It's about 3 winters worth of wood. All right, last part of the cottage is the upstairs. This is gonna take about 30 seconds.
He's left himself wide open, ladies and gentlemen.
He's just cursing the house with a cancho. So this is where the boiler is. We had the Sparky out the other day to change the meter, the electric meter, because it was so old. And he told me that this part is where the farm hands used to sleep. Why didn't you roll out of bed?
Oh my goodness.
Straight down the stairs, mate. That pipework is f***ing mental, isn't it? Bedroom number 1, which will probably, if we get this done first, could be our bedroom when we move out of Custard.
I'll be nosy now. Oh, that's a really nice chest, isn't it? Big blankets and pillows and stuff we can keep in there. I like that. That might be one of my first upcycle projects. We can get that looking wonderful.
These rooms are very small. Let me take my high heels off. I'm 6'4". It's not too bad, but it's very small. Like, So yeah, we're hoping to just put some double beds in here, make it a proper cozy little cottage.
Just look at the shape of the doors though, like it's super cool.
Again, we mentioned we wanted to do dormer windows, so if you don't know what that is, basically you would rip out this part of the roof, push it all out, build like a timber frame that goes like this, so it opens up the space, you can like stand and look out the windows, and it just gives you a bit more headroom in the room.
Okay, to bedroom number 2. Love these floorboards. Exactly the same. This is just the opposite side. Love the wallpaper, that's staying, obviously. This seems to be like the best bedroom, I think, but I don't know. We could pull up the carpets and there'll be some dangers underneath. Probably take this out. It does take up a lot of space. Actually, I could probably use that. Again, double bed, lighting, just really cute floral vibes, I'm thinking. Gingham, a little bit of check here and there. These 2 bedrooms are in the best nick. So I think we want to get these done first so that we can have friends and family come up and stay, and this is where they could stay.
So a few people have asked how much of the work you're going to do yourselves. And the answer is we're going to do as much as we can. We're going to try and rip some of these ceilings and walls down. We've got a team of builders coming up who are going to help us build the extension.
We can't build an extension, so we're going to need some help with that for sure. It'd be like that. Obviously, this is our first home together, and it's the first renovation that we've ever done, ever. Apart from on the bus, I guess, but we had a lot of help with that. We're feeling really strong, and we're feeling very positive, which is what we need a lot of. We want to be able to say that we've built this home with our own 2 hands. So yeah, we're going to try as much of it as we can.
Last but by no means least, let's take you to the forest. We did have a perfectly usable stile. Trev went through it the other day and did a catastrophic front flip and a toenail came off.
It wasn't great for my self-confidence, I'm not going to lie.
Just think, this family have lived here for 200 years. Trev comes, breaks it straight away. She literally was like...
All right, help me over, yeah?
So when we were thinking about buying a house, the word and the idea that came into our head was sanctuary. We want to build a sanctuary that we go to, we decompress, we get creative, we come and just breathe. And so this forest is literally just like a beautiful little haven to come and walk in and clear your mind. Like we've been running through here and it's just a little slice of heaven. We've got so lucky with this house, babe.
No. There is people that walk through here, but we never really see anybody. I feel like we own the forest. It is our back garden.
So as you can tell, we're pretty stoked with our new place. But with all the excitement comes great responsibility.
Don't say that, Craig.
Come on, Trev, I've got a task for you.
If it's hanging a picture, you're asking the wrong guy.
Oh, way more fun than that. All right, Trev, we got some work to do.